Hey everyone, it's Emily. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some easy winter room decoration ideas. Let's get on with the video. For the first DIY, you want to start out by painting a wooden snowflake with white acrylic paint. When you're done painting the snowflake, you want to sprinkle some fine glitter on the wet paint. Then you can let it dry, and if you want, you can repeat the same steps on a second snowflake. And you can also paint the backs of the snowflakes, but you don't have to. The next thing you want to do is that you want to paint some wooden beads, and you want to start out by mixing acrylic paint with a little bit of water. Then you can roll the beads in the paint, and if they're not coming out how you want, you can add more paint or water to fix the consistency of the paint. When you're done painting a bead, you can pick it up with a spoon and a pencil. Then you can put the bead on a piece of tinfoil, with one of the holes of the bead facing up. Now when you're done with one bead, you can do the same steps with all the other beads you want to put on the garland that you're making. After you're done making the beads, you can make tassels, and you want to start by wrapping twine on a piece of cardboard about 20 times. Then you want to cut the twine you are wrapping with, and then you can tie another piece of twine where you want the top of the tassel to be. Once you're done, you want to take another piece of twine and make a loop. Then you want to place it over the tassel and wrap the longest part of the twine around the tassel about 10 times. When you're done wrapping the twine, you want to cut the twine you are wrapping with. Then you want to take the twine you just cut and pull it through the loop. Then you can pull the other end of the loop, and then you can cut off the excess twine, but make sure you don't cut it too short because it may come undone. Now when you're done with the tassel, you can trim the tassel, and then you can make another tassel. Once you're done making the tassels, you can put beads onto the twine, and if you want to make things easier, you can put tape on the end of the twine. Also, if the holes of the beads are closed because of the paint, you can try poking the hole with a pencil to move the paint. When you're done putting the beads on the twine, you can tie a knot right next to the beads so they don't move while you're putting the snowflakes and the tassels on. Then you can tie a tassel onto each end of the beads, and to keep the tassels on, you want to switch which piece of twine you're tying on so the tassel stays where you want it. When you're done tying the tassels on, you can run one of the ends of twine you were just tying with through the front of one of the snowflakes. Then you want to tie the twine into a knot. Once you're done, you want to repeat the same steps for the other snowflake. Then you can trim off the extra twine, but not too short because they may come undone. And if you think the twine may come undone, you can put a tiny drop of hot glue on each knot to keep it in place. When you like how everything looks, you're all done with your snowflake wood bead garland. The first thing you want to do for this second DIY is that you want to put hot glue on the end of a wooden dowel. Then you want to place it on a wood block or something else. Now when the glue is dry, you can mix acrylic paint with water, and then you want to paint what you just glued together. next thing you want to do is that you want to measure and cut out a triangle for a tree out of cardboard. Once you're done cutting the tree out, you want to glue the tree on the wooden dowel, and make sure you can still see a small section of the wooden dowel on the bottom. When the glue is dry, you can start wrapping yarn around the tree, and you can start by putting glue on the bottom of the back of the tree. Then you can put the yarn in the glue. Then you can flip it to the front and glue the yarn on the bottom of the tree. All you have to do now is that you want to flip to the back again to glue more yarn down, and then you can start gluing another row. Then you want to keep repeating all the same steps until you have wrapped the whole piece of cardboard with yarn. And make sure you keep each new row you make close to each other. When you're done wrapping yarn on the cardboard, you can cut some extra pieces of yarn and glue them on the top of any place that you missed. Just make sure you keep the ends of the yarn on the back, so you don't see them on the front. Once you like how your tree looks, you can trim any of the extra yarn you just glued on the tree off of the back. And then you're all done with your very own yarn tree. For this last DIY, you want to take tiny miniatures, like trees or deer, and glue the bottoms of each miniature on the inside of a clear bowl with hot glue. When the glue is dry, you can pour fake snow into it, and then you're all done with your Winter Wonderland terrarium. That's how you make these winter room decoration ideas. In the comments down below, let me know which DIY is your favorite, and if you like this video, subscribe to see more DIYs. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!